So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Becklin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Stevan Jovetic. I think he could be the key in this game. Leading the front line is not really suited to him, but the freedom to play from a slightly deeper position or from out wide can bring out the best in him.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Looks like a good ball through. Mauro Icardi goes for a sweeping cross. And Guarin clearly felt the invitation was there to shoot, and why not? So what now? Well, that's where he wants it. Cuts it out. And it's Jovetic. Santon doing well down the right, but he's left himself in need of support. On the back foot. Inter Milan looked all at sea and terribly vulnerable, but they've got away with it. And the turbo. Inter Milan putting their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages. Now the pass. What an adventurous run from a defender. Ball. Tries a through ball. Chance! Tries one! You can get that clear. Inter Milan can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. The other side yet able to find the net. Jeffrey Kondogbia hurtles into the tackle. Jovetic out towards the flank. Keeper's got good distance on that. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Guarin. A win here so important to their ambitions. Oh, just wide.
Well, I think the keeper knows all too well that there was no getting anywhere near that. That's a big escape.
Tried to play it through.
Yeah, it looked like there that he was asking just a little too much of himself to try and thread that ball through. He was a bit over-ambitious, but I like his thinking.
Palacio got into a good position down the right, just needs support to arrive. It's well blocked, and back out it comes. It's a fabulous position. Palacio. Palacio! That's a half-decent try.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Palacio shoots!
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes they just make the wrong one, and I think he would have been better placing that.
And Jovetic! It's come loose. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gets it upfield. Jeffrey Kondogbia. And it's Santon. Jovetic. Towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. That comes as a mighty relief.
Look, we've seen it from the fella before. Even from that sort of range, he's just really, really capable, and I think he must be catered for it. They have to work on that and get to him sooner.
Palacio. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Palacio! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Palacio. Kondogbia. Palacio. It's Palacio! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think you can only praise that sort of alertness and the way he almost knew what was going to happen, and he got there really early. That was top stuff for me.
Out wide to the right. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Final action of the first half. What's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, ultimately they've been found lacking in front of goal. Yes, they've created some wonderful chances, but the finishing, it's been awful.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Vidic tries to switch the play. Jeffrey Kondogbia. And it's Santon. Santon crosses in a low one. Danger averted for now. They've scored!
Well, that's what top players do. They can seize the initiative almost single-handedly, and that goal eases them in front once more to make this second half look a little more promising. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Inter Milan take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant... It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Keeper's ball. It upfield. Can he find a finish now? There it is!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
He's added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, this is real tit-for-tat stuff. It's difficult to see which one has the drive and determination to come out on top now.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Palacio. Now it's Icardi. And the ball's come out! That's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Keeper's got good distance on that. Guarin. Nagatomo. Aimed long and direct. 60 minutes played. Belts one! Oh, that was close. There he is, making his presence felt.
Oh, he's just a nightmare for any defence. His movement, his pace, his anticipation, it's on another level. It's so hard for any defence to contain that.
Jovetic. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Who's going to make this theirs? Cut out in the nick of time. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Goes wide. Nagatomo cuts it back. That's gone a long way up and away. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Out again for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. It's well read. And it's Jovetic. Jovetic! It's a loose ball. Inter Milan still contemplating when to use their last remaining substitute. João Miranda, Vidic, Nagatomo, Guarin, Nagatomo, Icardi. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. It's a good-looking cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Crunching tackle. Out to the flank. Guarin. It out wide and in space. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Yes, and what a battle this has been. Neither is showing any sign of backing off. It's a tribute to wonderful attitude to put everything they've got into attempting to gain that vital edge.
Oh, it's hit the post! No, he couldn't find the finish.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
Drilled in low. Big chance, corner. Great leap! The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Shapes the shoots! Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Towering header! It's a loose ball. Jovetic.
This late on, they need to be pushing forward if they're going to get a result.
And it's Guarin. Guarin's cross. Oh, that's not going to find its target. And that is that. Well, a game that had everything except a winner. Really watchable and honours even. Your reflections, Dave?